Hello, my dear children. Children, in the class today, we are starting with last chapter of electrostatics, and that is capacitor. So, what is capacitor? Well, capacitor is nothing but an arrangement where two conductors are kept very close to each other without touching each other, and that is what is written as configuration of two conductors kept very close to each other without touching. That is what is capacitor. If there are two parallel conducting plates, if there are two conducting plates get parallel to each other, we call it as parallel plate capacitor. If there are two concentric spherical conductors, this is conductor A, conductor B, we call it as spherical capacitor. And if there are two coaxial cylindrical conductors kept very close to each other, as shown here, this is A, this is B, we call it as cylindrical capacitors. And if the two conducting plates, if they are not parallel, they are kept oblique, they are obliquely placed without touching each other, we call it as oblique capacitor. It is not necessary that the two conductors making up a capacitor are identical. They may be similar as shown here, and they may be dissimilar. There may be a conducting plate kept very close to a spherical conductor, that is also called as a capacitor. So two similar or dissimilar conductors kept very close to each other without touching each other forms a device called capacitor. Well, why do we make capacitor? For that we will study principle of capacitor, but before that we have to know what is capacitance of a capacitor. What is capacitance of a conductor or capacitor? Well, this capacitance of a conductor or capacitor is constant. It is a constant for a conductor, and it represents charge storing ability of conductor or capacitor. Well, when we give charge Q to a conductor, it acquires certain potential, say V, and if we increase the value of charge, the value of potential also increases. If we double the value of charge, potential is doubled. If we quadruple the charge, value of potential is quadrupled. If we halve the value of charge, value of potential is halved. And if we decrease the value of charge to 1/3, the value of potential also decreases to 1/3. This simply means they are related to each other through a constant, and that constant is C, the capacitance. And if we change the side of V, what do we get? C as Q upon V. So, capacitance of a conductor or capacitor is defined as the ratio of charge to potential of a conductor. This is mathematical definition, and children, you are supposed to write down this definition only. When you are asked to define capacitance, you have to write down this. What is this capacitance? Capacitance is ratio of charge to potential for a conductor. This is what you are supposed to write down. So capacitance of a conductor or capacitor is its, of course, charge storing ability, but it is defined as the ratio of charge to potential for a conductor or capacitor. Its unit is coulomb per volt. Coulomb for charge and volt for this potential. So C V minus 1, that is coulomb per volt, and that is what is called as 1F also. 1 coulomb per volt is 1F. F is farad. This farad is a huge charge storing ability. So we use its smaller subunit like millifarad. Millifarad means 10 to the power minus 5 farad. Microfarad means 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Nanofarad means 10 to the power minus 9 farad. And picofarad means 10 to the power minus 12 farad. So these are smaller subunit of farad which are commonly used. And as we have already understood, Q and V, they are directly proportional to each other. So if we plot a graph between charge and potential for a conductor, we always get a straight line, and the slope of the straight line is going to represent C, the capacitance of conductor. Now let us understand, why do we make capacitor? Well, the answer lies here in principle of capacitor. So principle of capacitor states that the charge storing ability of a conductor is much more greater when it is part of capacitor as compared to when it is isolated. This is an isolated conducting plate. It has certain charge storing ability, which is called its capacitance. But once it is made part of device called capacitor, like this is plate A, this is plate B, this is capacitor. So in this situation, the charge storing ability of this conducting plate would be much more greater as compared to when it is isolated. And this is what has been proved here mathematically. So what is principle of capacitor? Charge storing ability of a conductor is much more greater when it is part of capacitor as compared to when it is isolated. So let's see its proof. Children, this is an isolated conducting plate A. Let us say it has charge Q and its potential is VA0. So what is its capacitance? Its capacitance is going to be Q upon V. Q upon VA0. So capacitance of this isolated conducting plate is CA0 is equal to Q upon VA0. Now see what happens when we bring another plate close to it, say B. This plate has no charge, but once it is brought close to A, what happens? There are induced charges produced over the plate. This is plus Q, over this side minus Q charge will be induced, and over this side plus Q charge will be induced. Now what is potential of A? Now potential of A would be what? Potential of A would be potential because of its own charge, potential because of this negative charge here, and potential because of this positive charge here. So potential of plate A when B's get close to it is VA0 plus VAB minus plus VAB plus. VA0 is the potential of this plate because of its own charge plus Q. VAB minus is the potential of this plate because of this negative charge, and VAB plus is the potential of the same plate A because of this positive charge. Now see, since CAB, now the capacitance is going to be, CAB is going to be Q upon its new potential VAB. Now since VAB, this VAB is less than VA0. VAB is less than VA0. So what happens? In this fraction, the value of denominator is what? Denominator is decreasing. So VAB is less than VA0. Therefore, the value of whole fraction, which is 1, CA0, would be greater than CA0 would be greater than CAB. CA0 would be greater than CAB. So, what is this capacitance? The capacitance of capacitor A when it is, CAB would be greater than CA0. The capacitance of this plate when another plate is kept close to it becomes greater. See, in this fraction, what is happening? The denominator is VA0, same fractions in numerator remains same, the denominator VAB is less than VA0. That is why CAB is greater than CA0. The capacitance is greater here in this situation as compared to this. And what happens practically? When plate B, if we connect plate B with earth, which is the situation which is in every capacitor when it is used. So plate B is earthed. When plate B is earthed, this positive charge also moves into the earth. And in this situation, the capacitance, the potential of plate A becomes even more smaller than VA0. The potential of this plate A becomes much more smaller than potential of the plate when it was isolated. So in this situation, the capacitance AB, the capacitance of this capacitor is much more greater than CA0. Well, these are the statements which you might not have understood. Now I am going to explain these statements with the help of an example, mathematical digits, mathematical values. Let us see. Let us say that VA0, the potential of plate A when it is isolated is 100 unit. Say 100 unit. Now when another plate B is brought close to it, what happens? Over B, this side negative charge and this side positive charge. Now potential of A is because of this negative charge as well as because of this positive charge, and of course because of its own charge. So VA0 is 100 and potential because of this negative charge here would be what? Say minus 90 unit. And potential because of this positive charge here would be what? Plus 80 unit. So why is this minus 90, this value, this negative potential more than this positive potential here? The reason is this negative charge is closer to these plates as compared to this positive charge. So the negative potential of this plate here would be greater than the positive potential of this plate here. Now, if we sum up all 100 minus 90 plus 80, what do we get? 90 unit. So what is this 90 unit? Is this 90 unit less than 100? Of course it is. And this is what is written as VAB is less than VA0. That is why CAB is greater than CA0. Now, if we connect plate B with earth, then what happens? This positive charge moves into earth, and as positive charge moves into earth, this potential becomes what? This potential becomes zero. Now what is VAB? Now VAB is VA0 plus VAB minus, and what is that? 100 minus 90. 100 minus 90 is what? 10 unit. So when plate B is connected with earth, the potential of plate A becomes much more smaller than potential of plate A when it is isolated. Therefore, in this situation, the capacitance further increases drastically to very high values. So CAB is much more greater than CA0. This is what is principle of capacitor. Children, let us find out capacitance of a spherical conductor. This is a spherical conductor of radius r, and it has a charge plus q over it, and it is placed in the medium whose dielectric constant is k. So what is its potential? We have already studied the potential of this spherical conductor is going to be q upon 4 pi epsilon naught k r. This is the potential of the spherical conductor having charge q. Now see, if we shift the value of v this side, if we cross transfer v from here to here, we'll have to transfer this from this side to the other side. So if we bring v here, q upon v, what do we get? We get 4 pi epsilon naught k r. And what is q is to v? Q is to v is c. So this is capacitance of a spherical conductor. And what is that? C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught k r. K is dielectric constant of the medium. And if this spherical conductor is placed in the free space, in that case we have to write down k as what? 1. Well, capacitance becomes 4 pi epsilon naught r. This is the capacitance of a spherical conductor in free space. And we can see that 4 pi epsilon naught r is C naught. 4 pi epsilon naught CR, this is what is C naught. That means this C is going to be, for this we can write down C naught times K. So what happens? Due to dielectric, the capacitance increases by factor K due to dielectric. And one thing you can see very clearly is C is directly proportional to R. That means bigger is the size of the spherical conductor, greater is its charge storing ability. Children, now we are going to find out capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. This is very important derivation. If this chapter is part of your syllabus of any test, this is going to be asked 100%. It is going to be there in your examination. Well, we are already familiar with what a parallel plate capacitor is. These are two conducting parallel plates kept close to each other, and in between the two plates is bad conductor or is the medium whose dielectric constant is K. This plate is connected with positive terminal of the battery, this plate is connected with positive terminal of the battery, and this plate is connected with negative terminal of the battery. And because of this positive terminal, this plate will have positive charge all over it, and this plate connected with negative electrode will have what? Negative charge all over it. Now what happens? Because of these two parallel conducting plates having surface charge distributions, there is a uniform electric field in between the two plates. We have already studied this application in Gauss theorem when we studied electric field intensity due to a surface charge. So these are two surface charge kept close to each other. One has a surface charge density, that is Q upon A. Sigma here, this is minus sigma. In between the plate there is uniform electric field intensity. And what is that uniform electric field intensity? Because of this positive charge, the electric field intensity will be where? Towards right. The electric field intensity vector will be towards right, and the value will be what? Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught K. And because of this negative surface charge, electric field intensity is normally towards the charge. That means it is normally towards the surface like this. The field vector here, because of both the surface charge distributions are parallel to each other. Their magnitudes are same and they are parallel to each other. Therefore, what is net field? Net field is going to be simple sum of both these electric field intensities. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k. Well, we add it, we get E as sigma upon epsilon naught k. Remember, this electric field in between the two plates is constant. Now, when electric field is constant, this electric field can be written as potential difference between the plate upon distance between the plate. Potential difference between the plate is V, and distance between the plate is what? D. So V upon D is the constant value of electric field. Also, we know this surface charge density sigma is the ratio of charge to surface area of the plates. So sigma is Q upon A. And if we substitute 2 and this is say 3, if we substitute 2 and 3 in 1, if we substitute both these 2 and 3 in 1, what do we get? For E we write V upon D, for sigma we write Q upon A, and then epsilon naught K is written as it is. Now let us transfer the side. Let us transfer this V to this side and this to this side. What happens? We get Q upon V is equal to epsilon naught K by D. And we all know that Q upon V is what? C. This simply means C is going to be, the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor is going to be epsilon naught Ka by D. So this is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor, epsilon naught Ka by D in medium, if there is medium in between the two plates, whose dielectric constant is K. And if there is free space in between the two plates or air or vacuum, in that case, we can write K as what? 1. If we write K as 1, the capacitance becomes epsilon naught A by D. Well, epsilon naught Ka by D is C naught. If we substitute this C naught here, what do we get? K as K naught times C naught. This is the effect of dielectric. When dielectric is placed in between the two plates of capacitor, capacitance becomes K times greater. The same effect we have seen here in case of spherical conductor. Well, the other results which are obvious from this result, they are what? C is directly proportional to K, that is capacitance of parallel plate capacitor is directly proportional to dielectric constant of the medium in between the two plates. It is directly proportional to surface area of the plates, and it is inversely proportional to distance between the plates. So if we wish to increase the capacitance of a capacitor, well, what we need to do? We increase the dielectric constant of the medium, we increase the surface area of the plates, or we decrease the distance between the two plates. So smaller is the distance between the two plates, greater is the capacitance. So with this we come to the end of today's class. We will continue the same chapter in the next lecture. So until we meet again, goodbye.